I am in the groove. I'm in the groove. Natalie, we're in the groove.
Good
we're ready.
morning. Oh,
good morning,
it's
darling.
Friday. Have you got that Friday feeling?
Yeah, I got that Friday feeling because it's been a very, very long week, like sort of 12, 14-hour days. So I am ready for a final countdown workout. 5 days off, smoking, feeling good.
Yes, well done to me. That is really fantastic. Okay, let's get started with mobility.
Let me just turn you up too. 1 second, Nat. Just going to turn her up. She was right down. Okay, carry on, Nat. Sorry, darling.
Okay, onto your mat. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. So you're in the cat dog stretch position, and bring the right leg out to the side. So we're going to go into that rotation. Right leg comes out to the side, reach your right arm up, deep breath in, and then exhale, reach underneath your left arm. And big reach up to the sky, really opening up the chest. And then exhale, reach under that left arm, pushing your hips back a little bit so you feel a bit of a stretch in those inner thigh muscles. 2 more. And last one. Hand down, knee back in, left leg out to the side. Deep breath in, reach your left arm up. So Trinny, if you're feeling a bit, it sounds like you've had an insanely busy week. So if you're feeling quite tired, we won't push it too hard today, because you really have to work with what your body needs.
Yeah, it's Friday. I'm going to do a bit. We'll see how we go.
Well, sometimes you get an energy boost while you're exercising.
Yeah.
2 more. Last one. Place the hand back down, bring the knee in and come into your cat dog stretch. You flex and extend. Do you have any muscle aches from your Wednesday session?
No, I don't. I don't know if anyone else does.
It was mostly upper body, wasn't it, on Wednesday?
Yeah, it was.
Go for 1 more. You extend, flex, come to your neutral spine. And then you're going to lie down on your mat, and we'll just go into a couple of glute bridges to fire up the glutes and the hamstrings. So you're going to fire up the butt muscles. You're going to have your heels down, toes turned up to the sky. Tuck your hips in, lift and hold. 3 pulses up. Go for 3, 2, 1. Roll back down. And again, you lift, pulse up for 3, 2, 1. Roll down. And again, lift. You're going to keep this pattern going for a whole 60 seconds. You've got 45 seconds to go. So every time you lift your hips, you want to focus on bringing the pelvis more towards the belly button so you're not putting pressure on your lower back. And really squeezing your bottom as much as you can. Good. 3, 2, 1. Roll down. You're over halfway through. Should be feeling those muscles really working now. Good. Let's go for another 2 like this. And then there's a hold. You've got 1 more way to lift your hips. Do the 3 pulses up. 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Keep your hips as still as you possibly can. Lift your right foot just a couple of inches away from the ground. You're going to hold for 10 seconds. So it's a tiny little lift. Good. Keep that right hip lifted. You're here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel back down. Rebalance those hips. Tuck in. Squeeze that right glute as much as you can. Keep the left hip lifted and lift your left foot just a couple of inches off the ground. It's a tiny, tiny movement. And then you really have to grip with the back of that right leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that heel back down. You're going to roll down, then tuck your hips in, bring your legs into tabletop 1 at a time. From here, you're going to reach your arms up to the sky, and I want you to reach your right leg forwards and your left arm back. So we come to what's called a dead bug. So you're firing up the lower abs, but also the whole of the rest of the Sorry?
No, I always just get my coordination wrong with this, but I know it's...
It doesn't matter too much, but if you go same arm, same leg, it's actually a little bit harder. So it really doesn't matter if you're doing left arm and left leg reaching. By doing the opposite movement, you've got a little bit more stability. The most important thing here is I want you to keep your lower back down on the mat. And you flex that foot as you extend the leg forwards. Let's go for another 20 seconds, and then there's a hold. Exhale as you reach. You've got another 3, 2, 1 more. Bring your legs back in, hands behind your head, lift your chest and extend your legs. If you can, you've got to hold it for 10. So your chest is lifted, your legs are extended. If they're up, that's fine, or if they're just hovering above the ground, great, you're here for another 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Give your knees a little hug, rock from side to side. Okay, you're going to turn over, come up onto your feet. If you have got some books or a weight that you can use in today's workout, that's going to be ideal for a couple of the exercises.
1 weight or 2?
Just, you know what, just 1 weight is going to be fine. We'll just use that for exercises, so we'll stick to what do you say? Okay, you're going to start off, we don't need the weight for now, just so you're prepped.
Okay.
You're going to start off with a little squat hold, but you're stepping out and in. You step out from side to side, so you're not letting your muscles relax. So it's a little step out to the side and back in. Your legs stay bent the whole time. So from the side, like this. So a little step, step. Good. We're still warming up. We've just fired up those butt muscles, so they're going to be working. Good. And you're staying nice and low. So it's like a little pulse. Good. By now you should feel the heart rate is beginning to raise a little bit. Deep breaths. Nice. Going for another 20 seconds here. Trinny, how's your back feeling today?
All right.
Good. You're here for another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up nice and tall. Now the next one is a cardio exercise. You're going to come into a plie, arms out to the side. Then you jump your feet in crisscross like a ballerina. And then you jump out again. Then bring it in, crisscross, so left leg in front of the right, and then right leg in front of the left the next time. So you keep jumping out, and then back in.
Hold on.
So it's,
Just show me, do it again, just do it again.
Your toes are turned, can you see, maybe if you can see my feet, that might be a little bit better. So toes turned out to the side.
Yeah.
Then you jump in, 1 foot in front of the other, jump out, then you switch the other foot.
Okay, fine, got it. Yeah.
So it's kind of like a ballerina exercise. That's it. And if this is too much impact, you can just step in and out. I want you to get the arms working, because then if there's more muscle groups being worked, then you're going to be raising that metabolism a bit more and raising the heart rate. Another 30 seconds. And your arms should start to feel this as well, because you're keeping your elbows lifted, your shoulders have to work. Going for another 10 seconds. That's it. You can even bring it into a star jump if you want. You're here for 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay. You're going to pick up your weight.
Water.
Okay, grab some water. Make sure you're ready with the water. And you want your weight now. We're going to do a shoulder exercise. But also, obliques. So weight. Sorry? Okay. So you want 1 weight or no more than 5 kilos, or you want some books, pile of books. You're going to have your left foot forwards and your right knee on the ground. You're going to take hold of the weight. Start off the right hip. You've done this before if you're used to working out with us. And you're going to swing the weight up towards the left corner of the room. Hips stay tucked in. So wood chop exercise. Inhale, exhale. So it's an exhale as you lift it up towards the corner of the room. Really keep those hips tucked in. You're going to squeeze your butt so that you're maintaining that tilt. And you're keeping your back safe. That's the most important thing. And this one, it still keeps your heart rate elevated, but it's low impact. Lots of strength. Really good for toning the arms and toning the stomach. So we're going to come into that wood chop Trinny. With your one weight, your left foot is forwards, your right knee is down on the ground. So in the split knee position. That's it. And you're starting off the weight towards your right hip, and then you lift up towards the left, really squeezing your right butt cheek. So you'll really want to engage the glute. Going for another 3, 2, last one, and then you switch sides. So right foot is forwards, left knee is down, hips tucked. And you're going to swing across from one corner, so you're going to go from your left hip up towards the right corner of the room. 45 seconds. And then you have a back exercise, a back extension exercise. So by now you should be feeling that your arms are a little fatigued, but you're also working the side of the stomach because it's helping to stabilize the movement. You're here for another 15 seconds. It's a really great exercise for keeping that heart rate elevated. Going for another 4. Go for 3, 2, last one, and stop. Put that weight down, or the books down. You're going to lie on your stomach, on your mat. Bring the arms into a W position, with the thumbs turned up to the sky. So your arms are like this, thumbs turned up to the sky. Hips touch, glutes engaged. You're going to lift your chest and pull the shoulders back. And it's a static hold for 20 seconds. So you're working on your posture here. Good, really lifting those arms, really squeezing your back muscles. You don't have to lift your chest too high. Just focus on bringing the arms back in that W shape. Good, you've got 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. You're going to rest in a child's pose. You've now got 30 seconds recovery between now and your next set. And we're going to start off with that squat all over again, taking it from the top. Another 15 seconds left. Nice deep breaths. Grab a sip of water if you need. Always stay hydrated when you're training. Okay, are you ready for round 2?
We're ready now.
Excellent.
Only girls and boys, we're ready.
First of all, it's that body weight. Just squat where you step in, step out. So you're not, there's a little bit of movement, but you're essentially holding a squat the whole time. So you don't need weights. If you do want to add some weight, just hold your books or hold your waist in front of your chest. Obviously that's going to make it more difficult because then all of a sudden you've got, your legs are trying to hold up just that extra little bit of weight. And even if it's 1 kilo, it's going to make a difference. That's why, you know, professional cyclists or runners, they have a specific weight down to the very gram for performance. You're here for another 15 seconds, and then we're going into that ballerina star jump variation. Good, let's go for another 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Weight can go down. Legs are, you start off in that plie position. So toes turned out, nice wide stance, chest lifted, arms out to the side. Then you jump in, right leg across your left leg in sort of 5th position. Then you jump out, then you switch. So you're crisscrossing your legs one over the other. Your arms stay lifted. And as I said before, you can step out and then step in. As long as you're moving, it's fine because you're getting more than one muscle group working. Really tighten up the stomach. Good, you're here for another 15 seconds. This one is a great one for raising the heart rate. Get those legs and arms working simultaneously. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, let's pick up that weight, or if you want to use the 2 weights or your books, we're going to go into that split knee wood chop exercise. I'm out of breath after those jumps. Oh. Okay, so your left foot is forwards, your right knee is back. You're going to hold each end of the weight or the books. Weight comes towards your right hip, then you reach up and across to the left corner of the room. Stomach stays really switched on here, and you really squeeze your bottom on that right side because you want to keep your lower back safe. You're getting in a bit of rotation, and therefore you're challenging the side of the stomach. Pull the belly button in a little bit, and make sure your pelvic floor is engaged. Inhale, arms down. Exhale, you lift up. Always working with the breath. You're here for another 3 reps, and then you're switching sides. In 2, in 1, and switch. So now right foot forwards, left knee down on the ground, and let's go, hands next to the left side of the hip. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift up. Good. So we really are getting a full body workout today. Every muscle is being worked. Got the shoulders being worked with this one, and the stomach, as I said before, plus it does raise your heart rate. Going for another 3, 2, 1 more, and stop. You're going to put that weight down, and let's go into that W shape with the arms lying down on your stomach to work on your posture and the backs of your shoulders. And let's go. You're going to lift, really pull those arms back, pull those shoulders down, down towards your back pockets. Glutes are engaged. Keep lifting. It's going to feel tough after the plies because you're using the arms and that wood chop exercise. Good, you're here for 3, 2, 1, and stop. Rest in child's pose, completely relax. You've got 30 seconds of recovery. Okay. Bluebird Bloody is saying that I'm a hard taskmaster today.
Yes, but Bluebirdie, Dry Birdie, we're going to be grateful.
Yes. Okay, come up onto your feet. I want you just to roll those shoulders back, catch your breath, have some water. That is a tough little circuit, that one, so we just need to have an extra, little bit of recovery between. So have a sip of water, let that heart rate slow down a little bit. And we're going into a new round of exercises. So, the next round is a little slower paced. You're going to start with your left foot forwards and your right foot back, but not in quite a lunge position. Just enough so you can lift your hips. It's going to give you a bit of support. And I want you to pulse. So you're pulsing, but the weight is predominantly on the left side. So I'll just come a bit closer. So you're pulsing. That's it, really nice. Good, hips are, so you want to keep the hips lifted slightly. You're leaning forwards. The weight is through that left heel, and it's just little pulses. Now you can take this one step further if you want to, and you really want a challenge, and lift your right leg and continue to pulse on the left. Now that is tough on many levels. Obviously, all of your body weight is now on one side, but you're also having to really work on your balance. So all of your stabilizing muscles are working at 100%. Little tiny pulses. If you need to put that foot back down, then please do so, because it can be a little tough on the knees. Keep it going. You're here for another 10 seconds, and then you're switching sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up.
Now, where am I meant to feel it? Because all I feel it in is my knees. I'm not feeling it.
So normally you would feel it on the thigh and then the glute medius a little bit, so the side, side of the butt. But if you are feeling it in the knees, then maybe it's not the best exercise.
Well, I just want to know if I'm in the right position to get the most out of it.
So you want to have your hips pushed back, feel the weight through your heel. So you could actually lift your toes.
Okay.
And then you go for little pulses back. Keep the shoulders pulled back. It's just a tiny movement. If it's better for you just to hold it without the pulse, then just hold, static hold. And you can see if you could come into that leg lift. So it's a tiny movement, shoulders set back. It's more about really challenging your stabilizing muscles. So the hold is tough anyway if you're just holding without the pulsing. Push your hips back a little bit more. You're here for another 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, so now you're going to stand at the top of your mat and you squat down, walk your hands out into your high plank, then bring your feet in and reach up to the sky. So then you bring your feet wide, either side of your hands. So as if you're coming into it. So it's sort of a modified burpee. Then stand up, big reach up to the sky. Good, then hands down. Walk your feet out. Sorry, bring your feet out. Then walk your hands towards your feet so you end up in that squat again. And then you walk your hands back out. One foot comes in, the other. Stand and reach. So there's a bit of
I just don't quite see this. Sorry, I don't quite see it. Do it now,
okay.
because I don't see what it's doing. Why don't you just do it, darling? We can watch you.
Okay, so squat, walk the hands out into a high plank, bring the feet in, reach. Then hands down, feet back, walk your hands back into your squat. Then you go again. Walk in, reach, hands down. This one is good for your brain today. This is a good bit of choreography. That's it. And then step back, walk your hands back, land in your squat. Nice. And you're going to walk forwards. So you're challenging your shoulders, your triceps. Bring your feet forwards. Then stand up. Now you have the option to turn that standing up bit into a jump if you want to. So you can walk your hands out, step in, jump. Then walk the feet back out, walk your hands back towards your feet, stay in the squat. Good. But because there's a lot of movement in this, you are going to be raising your heart rate anyway, regardless. Good. Then walk those hands out. Nice. Perfect. Big reach up to the sky, so you're stretching out the body. Perfect. Then walk those hands back towards your feet into your squat. You've got one more. That's it. Last one. Reach and then stop. Okay. Perfect. You're going to come into a little leap now from side to side. So into a side skater. But without the skater bit. So you're going to reach the arms out, touch the ground, reach, touch the ground. You can also step. So arms come out. Otherwise, you're going for a little leap, just to really challenge the cardiovascular system and your stabilizing muscles. If you can't quite reach towards the ground, then just step out and land with your arms coming out to the side. And it can just be a tiny leap. There's lots of different ways of modifying this so it works for your body. So I'm doing the modified variation. Still going to get the heart rate up. Inhale, exhale. So there's a breath for every single movement. Make it a tiny leap. Going for another 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Have a rest, have some water. Little bit of recovery, let that heart rate slow down. And then Trinny, I'm going to change that first exercise to round 2 because I don't want your knees to feel uncomfortable. So we're going to change it for a ski squat. So back against your windows or your wall. And it's a static hold. So you sink down and you're going to hold the ski squat. Arms out in front of you, lift one arm, lift the other arm. Static hold to really challenge the quadriceps. Hips tucked in. Good, lift, lift. Nice. And you want to have that 90-degree angle at your knees. Good. It's going to be 60 seconds. You've got 40 seconds to go. Perfect. Trinny, did I hear you say you're going to Paris at the weekend?
No.
Oh,
I wish, but no.
I don't know why I thought that. I thought, oh, very nice. But 15 seconds.
Come on, ladies, we can do it, and boys.
Yes, you can do this.
I saw a man lurking earlier or two. I think they're just either here to watch, but they should be doing it.
Yes, they should be doing it. You've got 3 seconds. 2, 1. Come out of that ski squat.
Oh, Jesus.
Shake off those legs. You're into that modified burpee, very modified. So feet nice and wide, standing at the top of your mat. You squat down, walk those hands out. Bring one foot forward, the other. Big reach, squeeze your bum. Then hands down, feet out, walk your hands back, landing in your squat. And then you walk those hands out, one foot in, the other foot in, big reach. Good. And then reaching all the way up. And as I said before, you can turn that bit into a jump if you want to, but that is optional. That is going to make it a more high impact exercise.
You mean jump up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. You've got one more after this, Trinny. Good. This is your last one. Nice. Step in, jump and stop. Right. We're into that little side leap now, where you bring the arms out and either touch the ground, or you can come into a little squat hold, leap, or you can step it out. Get those arms working. whatever you do, put 100% in, even if it's just that little step out to the side. And you're open, your palms are forwards, you're opening up the chest. So you're actually getting in a dynamic stretch for your chest. Good. Perfect. And you can bring both of your feet down if you need to, if you want to just go into that little balance exercise. Absolutely do that. You're here for another 15 seconds. Perfect. Going for another 3, 2, 1, and stop. Shake off those legs. Roll the shoulders back, catch your breath. And then we're into a little push-up, but then there's going to be relief for your back. So it's not just a straight push-up. So you're going to be in a high plank position. You're going to come into one push-up. You can put your knees down for this. Lift, then reach back for one ankle, the other ankle, knees down again, push, lift your knees, reach, tap the ankle, push up. Good, big reach. So that's going to give your back a little bit of a stretch and take some pressure off. Good, and push. Nice, try to keep those hips tucked right in. Good, and lower. You can place your knees down if you want to in that push-up, or lower in the full push-up and push up with your knees down. Good. Halfway through. Doing really well, challenging those arms, challenging the chest, but then getting in that nice bit of flexibility for your hamstrings and your calves. Good, fantastic. You've got one more. Perfect. Last one, Trinny. You're going to lower. Knees down, push. That's it. Lift up, reach. Come forwards, reach, and stop there. Okay, we're going to finish with a couple of ab exercises because we're only doing that one time. So you can lie down on your mat. So it's not lying down, going to be on your forearms for this first one. So your chest is slightly lifted. Your forearms are down, hips are tucked in, and then you're going to bring your legs into a tabletop position. So you're slightly upright. Then you're going to extend your legs, bring them back to a tabletop, extend again. Tabletop, extend. So it's a very classical Pilates movement. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Try and keep that chest nice and open. We're going to change the exercise very soon. This is a nice one for working on controlled flexibility as well, because you're trying to lengthen out the leg by really using your quadriceps to straighten the leg and pull it towards your torso. Going for another 4, 3, 2, one more. Bend your knees. Then you're going to extend your legs out, crisscross one over the other. Try to keep that chest nice and open. You're here for 10 seconds because it really does work the back muscles as well. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. You're going to lie down. Give the knees a quick hug. Rock from side to side. And then place your hands behind your head. Lift your chest. Lift one leg. Lift the other leg. And we're going to go into crisscross the bicycle just to finish, but it's slow and controlled. So you extend one leg, rotate, back to the center, pause. Extend the other leg, center, switch, pause. If you feel that your back is beginning to fatigue, then please just have a little rest for a few seconds. Or what you can do is keep one leg lifted and keep going to one side, and then we will switch halfway. Going for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and rest. Give those knees a hug, rock them side to side. And then you're going to straighten out your legs, straighten your arms, have a big stretch as if you just woke up, squeeze your bum, and take a deep breath in because your arms are lifted. You're going to help stretch out the whole chest. And then bring those arms down. And you're going to bring your right leg towards your torso, taking hold of the back of your right leg. And we'll go into the stretch for the hamstrings. So interlinking your fingers behind your right leg. Then you extend and bend that right leg. And it's time to relax. 45 minutes.
Oh, that was good. I kind of like, you said this before, Nathalie, but the idea to do 45 minutes intense.
Yeah.
It's just more appealing because I think at 45 minutes, I'm kind of exhausted, whatever we're doing, and then I'm not giving it my most. This last exercise, I'm like, oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should go to 45-minute workouts then, because they do seem to work pretty well for you, Trinny.
Yeah, and I always have a 5-minute natter at the beginning to check in. So
yeah.
I know everyone likes to be done by 9.
One more, you're going to extend and hold. Yeah, but that was a great workout. That was tough.
Yeah, that was tough.
That was tough. I wasn't doing all of the exercises 100%, but I was breaking into a sweat myself.
Oh, Nat, you were sweating?
Yes. Right, let's bend that left leg, cross your right ankle over your left knee, and you're going to pull that left leg towards you and hold a glute stretch. So you get a nice stretch in for the right hip. And try and relax as much as you can in this stretch, because then your muscles will be more elastic. Hold for another 5. How's Lila doing? Has she still got her sinus infection?
No, I did do the antibiotics route. She had like 5 days of really hurting, and now it's gone. So sometimes, kind of as much as they're not the best thing in the world to lots of people, they do get rid of things.
Yeah.
You know, they're designed to get rid of things. She was in so much pain, so...
Yeah, you have to. You're going to cross your right leg completely over your left leg, lower your legs to the left, look to your right, and outstretch that right arm. Nice deep breaths there. Holding for another 6, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the center. You're going to lengthen out your right leg, take hold of the back of your left leg, and you can bend and extend that left leg. Going for another 4, for 3, 2, 1 more. You're going to hold that leg nice and straight so you're getting a deep stretch. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. You're going to bend that right knee, cross your left ankle over your right knee, and pull that right leg towards you. Getting in a nice stretch around that left hip. Holding for another 5, for 3, 2, and 1. You're going to cross that left leg completely over your right leg. Lower your legs to the right, look to your left, outstretching your left arm. And every time you exhale, try and relax a little bit more into that stretch. On your next out breath, bring yourself back to the center. And uncross your legs. Then you're going to turn over onto your side, just to gently push yourself up without straining your neck. And then we're coming into the cat dog stretch. So you flex and extend the spine. Flex, extend. And you actually got a hip flexor stretch in when you were doing one of the exercises, so we don't need to stretch the hip flexors, but we're going to stretch the neck. I want you to flex one more time, come to your neutral spine, walk your hands towards your feet, and you can either stand up or stay kneeling for this one. But you're upright, you're going to flex your hands, rolling those shoulders right down, so you're already creating a stretch for your trapezius. And then tilt your left ear to your left shoulder. Take your right hand and place it on, your left hand and place it on the right side of your head. Just relaxing into that stretch. And then look down towards your left pocket, take hold of the back of your head. Come back to the center, and then tilt your right ear to your right shoulder. Place your right hand on the left side of your head. Nice deep breaths. And then gradually turn to look at your right pocket, taking hold of the back of your head. Really important to try and press or push that left arm down towards the ground as much as you can. Come back to the center. You're going to shrug off those shoulders a couple of times. Then come up onto your feet. We're just going to go into a little side bend. I want you to reach your arms up to the sky. Take a deep breath in and then grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand. So you're reaching all the way up, and then lean over to the left, sorry, to the right. Hips tucked in. So you don't want to be pushing your bum back here. And then very slowly roll all the way down so you end up on the other side. And this one always feels like a really nice release. You're going to take hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Then roll back down, just shrug off those shoulders, shake off the head, let go of any tension you've got, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to slowly stack up and feel completely energized. Roll those shoulders back, set them down, and you're ready for a fantastic Friday.
Whoa, whoa. We are. I don't feel shattered. I feel ready. I feel ready for a Good Friday, knowing the weekend is
That's
coming.
how you should feel after a good workout.
Which is fantastic. Yeah, you know what we could do is I'm going to challenge people. I'll leave it on my main feed for a couple of hours, and then it goes on to IGTV. Try and do it again this weekend. See how many people on Monday can say, I did it again at the weekend.
Yeah, that
would be the challenge. All right, Nat. See you Monday. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Everybody have a good weekend. It was a good workout, wasn't it? Blue Eye Birdie, see you Monday. And yeah, cool. Chat to you soon, guys.